What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fresh Friday 2024, the second annual Fresh Friday.
It's a day full of, we got streams, giveaways, all about freshwater and sales. So a lot going on today. Thank you for tuning in for the first stream.
Yes, absolutely. And as always, please smash that like button. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel because we do these live streams every week as well as for these bigger events. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell as well.
Don't want to miss out on anything we got going on. And today on this stream, we're giving away 4 $500 Waterbox gift cards. So on that is, you can now enter at waterboxaquariums.com. If you go down to the schedule on the first stream, there'll be an enter giveaway button. And this is going to be for each of our streams. You're going to have this open for the first 30 minutes of the stream, then it's closing, and the winners will be drawn at that point. So jump over there, get entered in the first 30 minutes to be a chance to win one of the 4 $500 Waterbox gift cards. $2,000 going out the door today, just today in this stream.
Yeah. And then obviously at the end of the day, we're doing a grand prize winner, which is a $1,000 gift card, which you can enter now up until probably 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Roughly. That's been open for about a week now, so definitely go take advantage of that. There's also social actions on that giveaway as well, so you can, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, etc. So definitely go sign up for that grand prize. We'll be announcing that winner in the 6 p.m. stream.
Yep.
Right.
And we are live for the next 6 hours.
Yes, so you have us every hour with new topics and stuff every time. So it's going to be a really fun day. Along with the grand prize giveaway, whenever you sign up, you also see that there's a spot on that entry form that mentions bonus words. So in each of these first 5 streams, we're going to be dropping a bonus word during the stream that you can then enter into the grand prize to get 5 extra entries. So another way that it pays to watch us live, you're going to get that bonus word, which is getting dropped into the chat in a moment here, so you can go put that in there for extra entries, and this will be for the next 5 streams that you can have those extra entries into the grand prize giveaway. So today's word is
rivers.
Rivers. So go with that, get that in there for your extra entries.
Yep, again, bonus word is rivers. They pinned it to the top there in the live chat, so go ahead and punch that into the website. You'll get your bonus entries. So that's all about the bonus word, but let's talk a little bit about the sales.
That's what everyone's excited about.
Yes. We got a lot of really good educational content, but as always, Fresh Friday is one of the best days to save all year round.
Yep.
This is happening in the USA and Canada. So you're going to save up to 15% on aquariums and up to 35% on Waterbox accessories.
Woo!
And the sales are live, like you can see here behind me, July 19th through 26th. There is something that we didn't mention here that I do want to mention is we did something a little bit different this year on the sales. So this is Fresh Friday, right? But if you're looking into getting into a saltwater tank, the saltwater is also on sale.
That's true. I forgot about that. Last Fresh Friday, it was just freshwater sales. So pretty much anything you were looking at on the website, Waterbox wise, probably going to have a good discount on. Great time to get in there and get your new water box ordered, tons of accessories, that kind of stuff too. But there's also financing available.
Yes, so financing is available both in the US and Canada. In the US, we have a special offer, which is 12-month 0% APR. So definitely take advantage of that, especially if you're buying like a full system or a plus edition or something like that. That's a really great offer. And then in Canada, we have a firm, which I think you can get up to like 36-month financing.
Nice.
Which you can get up to 36-month in the US as well.
Can you please let people know that the bonus word is for the grand prize?
Okay.
And they're expecting to see it within each stream, and we do not have it within each stream. It's only to help you chances of winning the grand prize.
Okay. Yeah, so the bonus word that we're talking about, and that is pinned onto the chat, this is just for extra entries into the grand prize giveaway, which is a $1,000 gift card. That is a separate entry from your stream giveaway. And you could add that bonus word in there for each of these streams, and we'll be announcing that winner on the 6 p.m. stream today. Yeah. The giveaway for the stream, and each individual stream, there's a separate button that's on your actual stream schedule, and it opens at the top of the hour for each stream, closes 30 minutes later. So right now you have 24 minutes to get into the giveaway of the 4 $500 Waterbox gift cards for this stream that we will announce at the end.
So again, you guys take advantage of those sales. These types of sales happen very infrequently throughout the year. So if you're in the market for a freshwater tank, which is what we're talking about today, is all freshwater, you're going to get the biggest discounts there. But even if you're looking into getting into a saltwater tank or using one of our reef tanks for a freshwater system,
which is very common.
Yes, you can get, I think those systems are 10% off, which is a huge discount on a lot of those higher priced items.
Yep, absolutely. So if you haven't seen too much about it, check out the waterboxaquariums.com. All the information about the rest of the day, the schedule, and you'll see all the giveaway entry spots and stuff are on there. So do check that out for more details. There's also an FAQ on there to answer a lot of your questions. Our support is available today as well to help you out. So with sales going on, any of these events it's a time that a lot of people are looking to get maybe their first water box, their first aquarium, or even add to what they already have. And a lot of times we have the question of like, well, what model is best for me? What should I get? Or what accessories? So we're going to kind of focus on the what freshwater models we have, what the differences are, what they're best for, and also like our accessory lineup, just to kind of guide people through the Waterbox freshwater range.
Yeah, we've also released a lot of really cool freshwater products this year, which we want to cover too, which will be in this.
Yep. So let's talk through some Waterbox freshwater. Of course, everyone is going to be looking at aquariums as their biggest purchase, and great thing with our freshwater lineup is we've got small to extra large. So starting with our smaller line is our clear minis. These are great desktop, countertop aquariums, and very versatile with what you can do with them. You've got the clear 6, 16, 25, and 30 on these guys. So everything from your little tiny nano up into size, and these are just a standard freshwater.
Yeah, so 6 gallons all the way up to about 31. And the clear mini 25 and 30 you can pair a cabinet with.
Yeah,
correct?
We do have cabinets available for those that you can do also. You can see those on the product page and also under the cabinetry listing on the website. So we move up from there in size. You've got your clear, and this one's going to take you from that 2 foot all the way up to 4 foot. You're ranging from 33 gallons all the way up to 72. So going larger, but keeping that still very clean, rimless, freshwater look to it.
Yeah. Very popular range. The clear minis, the clear is very, very, very popular. We released these pretty close to the inception of the brand. I think within like the first year, we launched the clear range.
They've been standard for quite a while in that range. Very popular. These you commonly see a lot of people use them for planted aquariums, for the aquascaping, do the dimensions and very clean look of them. Then we go even bigger.
Yeah, so we used to call these the Clear Pro, now we just call them the Clear. It's just a much larger version. There's a 60-25, so you got the 5 foot and the 6 foot. These are monster tanks, which could be good for either like a cichlid tank, or if you just want to do, have you seen anybody do a planted tank in like the 6 foot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we have those.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Big ones, discus is very popular in these cichlids. Just something that needs a larger amount of space. These are great for, and they're absolutely just stunning to see in person at this size. So
almost 170 gallons in that thing, and I believe it has 3/4 inch glass.
Yes.
So it's very large, very heavy, very well manufactured aquascaping tanks. Really pretty.
So it takes us through our clear lineup, which is your rimless kind of standard freshwater. And then this is somewhat of a newer line with the Eden. It's not nearly as old as the clear line is.
No, we launched Eden, I think, last February.
I think so.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
I'm pretty sure. Very popular, though. This is a very, what I like to call maybe like a European style system. You don't see a lot of this in the U.S., but they're very elegant. And again, you can use these for planted tanks. You could use them for just fish tanks. Very versatile. They have banding around the top, which hides the lighting and a lot of the filtration coming in through those back cutouts. Available in a 33, 50, and 72 gallons.
Yep, these are nice because as of now, it's either the Eden FLED these are paired with our Freshwater LED light,
Yep.
which sit into the top. So the nice thing with these is they do a very clean look. They have a background to them with the banding. It hides the lighting and also hides your like water line and stuff. So it gives a very clean, I say classic kind of look to it.
Yeah.
And these are available in white, black, and aspen for
Yes,
these color
good color
choices.
options on these.
Got some questions real quick?
All right, throw some questions out.
No, just quick.
And so we're going to take some questions. I do want to encourage you, because we are doing this, if you have questions, post them below. We try to get to as many as we can, depending on time.
Yeah.
Find my axolotls separate tanks if I win the giveaway, a Clear Mini 30.
Oh,
you
yay. I love axolotls, you know.
Is there a code for the 15% off? No, Joshua, the prices are already published, so you don't need a coupon code. You just go to which product you want to buy. The discount's already applied.
Yeah, you'll see it right on each product page.
Yeah. So is it going to be different streams? Yes, Christian, great question. When we finish this stream, it's going to cut, so the stream will go down. You just jump into the next stream within our playlist or whatever. So.
Yep, so we'll have on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at the top of
Yeah.
each hour.
Do you have videos on your LED light? Yeah, I mean, we did some,
Product overview video?
yeah. I shouldn't know this. There are videos. Look back to, we launched that LED system. Wow.
Inspire.
Yes, Inspire, which was in March, right?
Yes.
This year is
We're
just
not sounding so
this year is
confident
a
on
blur.
dates
We do a
here.
lot of things. But I think it was back in March, right? It was in March. So we launched it. Check out, there's a whole video highlighting that.
We've also done quite a few, we've had it and talked about it on multiple live streams as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and we're going to show it to you today a little bit more as well.
yeah.
Which lights? The Waterbox brand, or is it the AI Blade still? So Beverly, we launched our FLED, our Freshwater LED lighting system earlier this year, and that's what we pair with, that is included with our Edens.
Yeah.
They also are compatible with our Clears as well, up to the 4820.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So moving on from the Eden, we have Eden X, which just takes you into a larger size of the Eden. Same concept with the banding, you know, hides the water line. Lights are in there, hidden. It has tops on it, glass lids. But this one you're getting into larger sizes. So you have 3 and 4 foot, but they're wider. So you've got your basically 60 through 80 gallons on these.
Yep, so just the Eden, but the larger version.
And this is a bit newer too. For this here, we're finally starting to see them out and set up and posted in the group and stuff. So this one is a newer release than the regular Eden.
Yeah, often overlooked, I feel like. There is a peninsula of the Eden
Oh
X.
yeah, it's right on there. Didn't even mention
so
that.
an Eden Peninsula, which is pretty cool. So if you want to get a peninsula style Eden, we have that as available as well. I don't know if that's the actual picture of it.
It's not. That's okay. Don't worry. It's a peninsula orientation. The back is not with the background cutouts from a different spot, but you can look on the website and it has the proper images.
Yeah. And this is a new one that we launched also. We launched a bunch of
Inspire.
stuff in March.
Yeah, Inspire had a lot of stuff happen.
So we have a new Cube 10 and 15. Both include the FLED. So this is a complete freshwater aquarium system. You got the LED, you got the return pump, you got the filtration media. It's an all inclusive system ready to go. All you got to do is get your aquascaping stuff in there and your fish, and you're ready to go. So.
These are great. I love the small on ones for this because you don't have to think about anything, and it's a great starting point. Or if you just want something small, like next to you on your desk or like a countertop, they hide everything. They're super clean looking. And, you don't really need anything additional except for, like you said, just the stuff you're going to put in it for aquascaping and the livestock. So looking for something small and easy to get into, extremely economical. These are a great choice. To kind of jump into the freshwater world with.
I don't know the exact discount on those, but Keenan might. I think
On which ones?
these, I think those are like 20% off right now. Is that right?
Oh, they're 15.
15? Okay, sorry. Not 20. So 15 off on those. That's a great deal. So if you're looking to get in a little desktop freshwater tank, those are perfect.
Yep. check all of those out. So that's all of our aquariums. So kind of gives you an idea looking at what size. Oh no, I forgot we had these on here.
To add all-in-ones in there.
We did. So these ones aren't under the freshwater category right now. They're in the saltwater, but these are really, really good for freshwater aquariums, and we have a ton of people that get them for that. It's all in one, so you've got your back chambers, your pump and all your media and everything goes back there. It's a really nice, clean way to do freshwater.
Yeah.
And we also have our FLEDs that pair with these so that you can use the Waterbox Lite also. So you've got your 2, 3, and 4 foot version of the all-in-ones, ranging from 33 gallons all the way up to 65. And these ones here, you just need the return pump, but your back chambers hold and hide everything. But a great choice for freshwater aquariums.
Yeah, so historically, we marketed these towards our saltwater customers, but they do work perfectly well and really are kind of designed also for freshwater.
They are. They
So-
belong in that category too.
In the near future, you guys are going to see these in the freshwater lineup, as well as with a freshwater plus edition of the all-in-one. So.
Oh yeah, should we mention the Waterbox, the Plus Edition, freshwater?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is probably the last one, right?
For tanks, yeah.
So I do want to mention what's live on the website now. Many of you guys may know we have a plus edition of our saltwater. That's basically like a system that we have perfectly matched the equipment, the lighting, the pumps, filtration, skimmer, etc. for you. We've done the homework for that specific tank. We've now done that for the clear.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to get into an aquascaping tank, we now have the Clear Plus Edition. Is live on, you can see it there, Clear Mini Plus, all the way up to the larger sizes as well. So we perfectly matched the equipment you need. So it just makes it super simple. You don't have to do the homework. We've done all the homework for you.
Yeah, the Plus Editions for freshwater are a lot more simple. You've got your light, basically filtration and heaters are going to be your main components of those Plus Editions, but they are sized to where you don't have to really ponder which ones to get. So do check those out, and of course they're on sale as well.
Excellent.
All right, so not only do we have, of course, the freshwater aquariums, but as we've been talking about is the FLED. This is what we launched earlier this year, and it pairs with all of our freshwater aquariums up to the 4 foot and is included with the Edens and all-in-one. So that you can get this as a standalone product and available all the way from the size 14 up to 46 inches.
Yes, and these have been very, very popular. We're very pleased with how they're performing. Customers are really liking them. One of the things that's really cool is they're included with the Eden. They're also compatible with our Clear Mini and Clears, but they're also IP68 rated, which means, and Jess tested it for us
I
live.
did. You want to see? I've
one
tested
time.
it live.
They're more or less waterproof. It's the same rating that a lot of cell phones are these days. So they can go drop it up to a meter of water for a specific amount of time. Do I recommend doing that? No. But it happens. Like people drop their lights in the water all the time, and then you have to go back to the manufacturer, and a lot of times they won't cover it. You got to buy a new light. This protects you against that. And like I said, I think it was during Inspire, Jess actually dropped the.
It was our little skate battle. My light went into the water.
She wanted to test to make sure it was actually IP68 rated.
And I have to say, not only just for dropping it in the water, but just with being around aquariums all the time, the humidity is high. The water gets places. And a lot of lights I've seen in the past is you start to notice they're kind of like discoloring and like the water is getting into the lenses or, into the control area. So not only just like safety from dropping it, but just from the humid, wet environments that our aquariums are. This is going to protect your light and make sure it's running for you a long, long time and not getting damaged.
Yeah.
Yes, Keenan.
I have a ton of good questions coming up.
Okay.
I'm gonna dump them at you right now, and we can keep going now.
Yeah.
Anthony's asking, are you planning on doing a Saltwater Friday?
Oh, he doesn't know about Blue Friday?
Yeah, Anthony, we have Blue Friday. We've done it for 6 years now. I think we did our 6th one last year.
I think.
Yeah. And so that happens in November. It's the first Friday of November every year. So it's called Blue Friday. It's all about saltwater, and it also pretty big sales there as well.
Yep, that's another fun day where we're live streaming all day. If you're bored on YouTube sometime, feel free to go check out some past ones. We've got a lot of good content on there.
Khalid's asking, debating between Eden 30 and a Clear 3620.
Oh man, or 2420, whichever one.
Yeah.
Could be either.
Yeah.
That's tough. It really depends on the look you're going for and maybe what fits best into the aesthetics of your house, because they do have two very different looks to them. Here in the studio, we have them side by side, and I really honestly could not tell you what my favorite look is. I can't pick because they both have there's such nice merits to them. We have the 3620 right next to the Eden 30 or Eden 40. And I would just look at the two and go on kind of what aesthetic you're going for. Would
If
be the
I'm
main
going
thing.
for like a purely, like I really want to do like a super nice aquascape, like, you know, like very fancy aquascape, maybe like a high-tech tank, I'm going to go with the clear.
That's true.
If I'm going with something a little bit more simple, I think I'm going with the Eden.
I don't know, but I've been seeing a lot of nice big Edens.
I know.
The Eden X's,
Yeah,
I've seen some
yeah.
really nice planted, but it is
Absolutely.
true. The clear really has that like high-end aquascape look to it.
Yeah, and that's
So
what it
it's
was
really
designed
nice.
for. So, but you can do it with both. So yeah, just got to figure out what style you want, I guess.
Time to join us next stream because you will be going over those.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Khalid, we're going to be doing a stream on both of those in the next hour.
And
So,
just varieties of types of freshwater.
can you use Eden for saltwater?
Okay, so it's not designed for saltwater, but there are people out there doing it, so you can. It is going to require just some modification. You can run a canister of saltwater. It's not as ideal as like a sump system or something for saltwater, but it is doable. And I know people have done modifications to make their own kind of like overflows to go down to a sump. What I would suggest is check out our Facebook group, Waterbox Official User Group, and check there, because I know we have a lot of people that have been doing different stuff with Edens. While it's not designed for saltwater, it can be done.
Can you drill the clear if you wanted to?
Yes, so the clear can be drilled. It's not tempered, but it is going to void your warranty.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah, that's an expensive tank to break.
Yeah. What is the benefit of the Eden X FLED completes? So that basically, Conrad, that includes the LED and the canister filter. So we give you the option. It comes with our light. Not everyone maybe wants to use the canister filter we suggest. So, but if you want to get the whole setup, just go with the complete. Does the FLED have an optional hanging kit? At this time, it does not. It is just the tank mount option.
I will say the tank mounts are very sleek looking.
Yeah.
So they fit and look really, really nice on a water box or another aquarium too. And they would be able to fit pretty much all different brands of aquariums. So they aren't obtrusive looking. They're very, very clean.
Yep. Do you have any freshwater setups that come with sumps?
So none that are in the freshwater category, but we have a ton of people, and you'll see one actually later today in the owner spotlight, and probably in some of the one for the next stream that we're going to show you, is our reef and frag, those systems and marine X's are used a lot for freshwater. It's really good because I think with a sump you do get more options for filtration. You have more space for the biological and stuff. And just with the larger size, we have a lot of people that use those technical reef systems for freshwater.
At 4 p.m., they can join and watch a really good sump system.
Yeah, that's true. On one of the owner spotlights, it is one of our sump systems.
So 4 p.m. hour, we will.
And I'm pretty sure some of the ones we're going through next stream, we're going over different types of freshwater aquariums. We'll have some too. So join us there. That guy has a nice setup.
Lots of inspiration today, you guys. If you're looking to get into a freshwater tank, today is where you're going to get inspired to do that.
Yep.
I'm excited for a lot of these streams.
All right.
Ready to keep going?
Back to it. Yes.
All right.
All right. So next up, we talked about the FLED. Moving on to aquascaping tools. I don't know when we released these, but
It was earlier, like January, I think.
so these here is the toolkit that you need for any kind of planted aquarium. It's going to give you your scissors, you've got your tweezers, you've got your thing to move around your substrate. So this is a great kit. It's going to be an all-in-one of everything that you need. It's on sale right now. Any of the videos that we've done in builds here, you'll see me using all of these tools. And we also have available like some curved scissors too, which is great for cutting your foreground like mats and grasses and stuff like that. So do check out the toolkits if you're thinking about getting into a nice planted aquarium. They
Definitely
are very
handy to
beneficial.
have. Yeah, you got to have that kit if you're doing a planted tank for sure. Freshwater supplements, which we released also during our Inspire event. in March. We released a lot of products. So this line incorporates our medias, which is our carbon and phosphate media designed specifically for freshwater, the conditioner, which everybody needs if they're setting up a freshwater tank and maintaining one, and a carbon plus, which is a carbon dosing supplement for those of you that maybe don't run CO2. It's a really good product there. So definitely check those out. Again, also becoming very popular. People seem to really be adopting these. So if you guys are setting up a freshwater tank or buying a freshwater tank during this event, definitely pick up some of the supplements.
Yeah, we do have them actually
Media.
bundled on the website too.
Yeah.
So that you can get kind of all in one, not have to think about it. But one other one we do have that is for freshwater is the starter bacteria.
Yes.
So we have starter bacteria, which is going to be helpful, freshwater or saltwater, whenever you're starting a new aquarium, to get that good beneficial bacteria started in your aquarium, get you through that cycle faster, and keep your water from, having as much issue with like ammonium nitrite during the cycle. So do check out the starter bacteria as well. Anyone who is setting up a new aquarium, that beneficial bacteria is going to help you out a ton.
Love it.
That's it? All right. So that's our freshwater lineup. Check out all those things. If you're thinking about getting an aquarium, check out all the accessories to go along with it.
If you guys haven't already, punch the like button or whatever you want to do to it. I like to know what you guys do to the like button in the comments as well. It's a weird thing.
It's a weird thing.
Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. We're going to be announcing some winners here in a
You actually have 2 minutes left to enter into this stream's giveaway, which we're giving away 4 of the $500 Waterbox gift cards. So that enter giveaway button that's on this stream on the homepage, enter there. You have 2 minutes left to go ahead and get into there.
Why don't you give some shout outs to the people that are joining us?
Yeah, we got John with us. We got David. I also like to know where you guys are from. Let us know where you're tuning in from, because we see people all over the world, all over the U.S. Again, this Fresh Friday, the promotions are running in the U.S. and Canada. We got Adriana with us as always.
I think Adriana's
Becky,
doing
Tommy.
a saltwater with an Eden. I think she's working on something
really?
with that. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, Adriana, but I'm pretty sure we talked about that. So she's going to be a good one to maybe check out on the user group.
Got Aqua Garden Zen, Brian. Appreciate you all joining us. One of the currencies typically to win is smashing that like button. So I like to see that like button go up a bit higher. But,
We got Anchorage, Alaska, Florida, West Virginia, South Dakota, North Carolina, Florida, Cali, New Mexico.
Dang, Las Vegas.
Adriana
Indiana.
is our girl from Canada, she says. So we got a little bit of
New York City.
everywhere. Well, Cole says he lives in your basement, Rich.
Oh. Cole, I hate to break it to you, man. We're in Florida. We don't have basements.
We don't have basement.
Underwater.
It'd be a pool.
You could be in my attic, I guess.
Good old Cole, always keeping us entertained. We got a
Port
question.
Orange. Have you guys ever thought about creating a micro aquarium? I've seen at least one of those in the market, but
Is that like a gallon or less, or half gallon?
probably.
That is so tiny.
We used to have, in the very early days, we had a 4-gallon cube.
We did have a 4-gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cute. It was really
But the
cute.
problem with it was just, just to be transparent, it was too pricey.
Yeah,
It's hard for us to make a small aquarium that's cost effective. So,
yeah.
do you have a lid for those rimless that prevent evaporation? No.
No, I mean, we use mesh lids on anything because while evaporation makes you have more work by having to top off and stuff, it is important for the health of an aquarium for the most part. So evaporation equals releasing of heat. If you have too close of a top of an aquarium, you're going to trap a lot of heat in from lights, equipment, whatever the case may be. But also having that open top or just like a mesh top is going to allow the CO2 and oxygen exchange. So it's going to keep your pH more stable. It's going to be better for all the inhabitants in the aquarium. So the glass lid thing that kind of was like back in the day is not as common anymore. So our Eden has lids, but you still have like the back part for open and stuff. But just keep in mind those things that, like, especially for saltwater, mesh lids are going to be a better way than glass lids.
If you guys are in any like Facebook groups or freshwater forums or whatever, make sure you share Fresh Friday over there too. Let those guys know, because we're giving away $12,000 today.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
It's a lot.
It is. So do you have an ETA when the clear 48 ton will be in stock on the Canada site?
If there is not an estimated shipping kind of window on the website, then that means we probably at this time do not have a date on it.
Okay. Do you guys sell CO2 for freshwater plant tanks?
We don't. There's a lot of them out on the market though. But one thing, and we talked about it before, is I think if you're going to go with CO2, make sure you're getting a good regulator. You know, a CO2 canister is a CO2 canister, but I feel like one of the best things investment-wise is to get the controller with it. It's going to keep a lot of the guessing game out of it. It's going to have a lot less likelihood of stress on your fish. You know, you can overdo CO2 and it can be detrimental to your fish and your aquarium. So, you know, spend, you know, that extra probably $200, get the controller, and it's going to give you a lot of peace of mind and also keep you pretty hands off from it, which I think is always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We probably should sell CO2 though.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Are all the tanks using low iron glass? Yes, we use low iron glass, ultra clear low iron glass on every single display.
All panels.
Yes,
Every
all panels, not just all the sides.
Yep.
Every bit of it. When is Blue Friday, Roger says? It's the first Friday of November. I think it's the 3rd this year, or is it the 2nd, Keenan, do you know?
The date?
Yeah.
We'll tell you in a second.
But Roger,
check a calendar.
it's always the first Friday in November. It has been for the last 6 years. But maybe because you asked, I'm going to switch it up.
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
That'll be November 1st.
Roger's
November
changed
1st.
it
There you
all.
go. The very first day of November is Blue Friday this year.
We just announced it.
Yeah, we just announced Blue Friday. I don't think it's much of a secret anymore.
No, and that's a full saltwater day. So all we talk about is saltwater on that day.
Blue Friday is on the same day, or the same. It's always on the first Friday of November.
Yeah,
You guys will not know when Fresh Friday is happening.
it's always gonna be a surprise.
Yeah, you will only know about a week beforehand. So, and I hope you guys didn't waste your money on Prime Day, because our discounts are real. Okay, these are actually discounts off of the list price.
Hey, add a compare price next to it, and that's it.
Yeah.
The price the same.
Yeah. So our discounts are real. So I hope you guys saved your money and didn't spend it on Prime Day.
Calling out Amazon.
Yeah, those discounts. I mean, I'm not sure all of them are that way, but I shopped it and I was like, that's the same price it was 3 days ago.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Yeah.
We're not.
Mark it up to mark it down.
Yeah.
Ours are actually marked down, so you're gonna save a ton of money over the next week.
Yeah.
Easier to keep freshwater fish with live plants or fake?
I mean, if you're talking for less maintenance and less things you have to worry about and do, fake plants all the way, because live plants do add a whole nother element to care. You're talking about dealing with algae, you know, trimming, having the proper nutrients, generally a little bit more water changes, you know, all of that, CO2 or carbon dosing to keep them good. Now, if you're doing like super simple, like maybe swords and anubias, like really easy to keep plants, probably wouldn't be too much of a difference with fake or live. But if we're talking about like a more like heavily planted aquarium with some little medium to hard to keep plants, it's definitely going to be a lot more work, but it's a completely different look. And it's a completely different side of the hobby too than doing like a fish only.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, you can take the question out. Sorry, guys, can you chat between you for a second? I'm trying to figure something out here.
So if you're just joining us, there is a bonus word tagged onto the top of the chat. This is to get you more entries into grand prize giveaway, which is on the main website, waterboxaquarium.com. Enter that bonus word in, and it's going to get you extra entries into the grand prize of a $1,000 gift card that we will be giving away on the 6 p.m. stream today.
If you guys didn't know, we're giving away over $12,000 today, but we're also running one of our biggest sales all year round on freshwater. You're going to save up to 15% on aquariums, up to 35% on water box accessories and more. And we are including saltwater systems on this year's Fresh Friday.
Yep.
So you can save 10% on any saltwater system. That's a huge deal, is to save that kind of money on a saltwater system in the middle of the summer.
Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So it is big savings if you've been kind of on the line. If you've already got a water box, you're not looking for another aquarium, do check out the accessories. We've got a ton of different stuff for both freshwater and saltwater. We have a whole chemistry line, that we launched for saltwater along with our salt, tons of different accessories.
Some of our vendor partners that we work real closely with are participating. So if you're looking to get some Carib Sea, maybe you're looking for some rock or some substrate or a pump from Siche, they're all participating as well. And I do think that there's some overlap as well with some Ecotech Marine products.
Yep.
So there's some Ecotech Marine and AI products on sale as well. So check that out. It's a great week to save some money, that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like pretty much anything you're looking for right now is you're going to get at a great price. So now is the time to definitely jump in and do that. And then hopefully you're also joining us all day just to learn about more freshwater and hang out with us. I've already talked to a couple people that have taken the day off so they can hang out all day. I mean, you got $12,000 up for grabs, so it definitely pays to join us today. And there's a lot of great information that we have going on today.
Okay, we're going to do 2 winners at a time.
All right.
So
we got to give away 4.
2 winners, yes.
All right.
Okay.
We have 4 $500 gift cards to give away. You're reading all the names.
All right.
Always do.
Here we go.
All right.
First round.
First set of winners for gift cards
is Chad Winchell and Philip Fest. Congratulations, you guys. I'm sure you guys will have an email or something very soon, so keep an eye out for that. That's
those will get sent directly to you by email, so you don't have to email in, you don't have to contact customer support or anything. Those will be going out to you shortly.
Excellent.
All right, they are both $500 richer today. I'm going to go buy something nice. We got 2 more to give away for this stream.
Yes, we do. 1 second.
All right.
We're ready whenever you are.
I'm ready.
All right, ready. Next winners are
Stephen Baker and Alicia Hamill.
Woo!
Congratulations, you two. You got an extra $500 put towards an already huge discount this week, so
all right, $2,000 has been given away.
Yeah, another
just like
10,000 left. 10,000 more dollars. You guys got to tune into every one of these streams because we're giving away a lot of stuff, but also we put a lot of time and effort into this content, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. There's some really good stuff coming up.
Even if you don't really get into freshwater, join. I think you might be inspired to maybe try it out.
Yeah.
I know saltwater people sometimes are anti-freshwater, but join in, win some money, learn a little bit about freshwater. So we're going to be back here at 2, so about 21 minutes. We'll be back here at 2, and we are going to talk all about the different types of freshwater aquariums you can set up. Giving examples, basically an inspiration to what you can do with freshwater if you're leaning, help you kind of decide what direction we should go with it.
Yeah, love it. We'll see you guys in 20 minutes.
See ya.
Fresh Friday is happening now. Save up to 20% site-wide now until July 26th.
Take advantage of our financing options with rates as low as 0% APR for 12 months.
To get all the details, visit waterboxaquariums.com.